Good morning. This is Giovanni Gallucci, joined by Chloe Dawn and Alexis Parker, and this is the Daily Trend Report.
Morning, Giovanni.
Morning. The Jeep ran cold most of the way in. Ruby slept the whole drive.
That's a Wednesday miracle.
I have iced coffee and a deadline. Let's go.
3 sections. First, food and beverage. Chloe's got the UN-designated Year of the Woman Farmer and what it actually means for Clean Label. Second, outdoor. Alexis on portable power eating the gas generator category. Third, content, social, and AI. The platform stopped rewarding posts and started rewarding shows.
The United Nations declared 2026 the International Year of the Woman Farmer. Whole Foods picked it up, put it in their 2026 trend forecast, and food media is finally surfacing the operators behind the supply chain.
What's driving Whole Foods to lean in this hard?
Multi-generational farms are in decline. Women are running more of the ones that survive. And the clean label buyer already moved past the ingredient list. She wants to know whose hands grew it.
That feels different from the dye phase-out conversation.
Completely different. The dye story is subtraction. This is provenance. The buyer who reads the back of the box has gone to the front. She's reading for a name now. A farm, a region, a grower.
What does this open for a small brand?
A 12-month window where the cleanest brand safety story in CPG aligns with the deepest authenticity story available. No politics, no culture war. A woman, a farm, a real supply chain.
The big multinationals can't fake that.
They can't. They source through brokers and consolidators. They can't put a face on the can. The small brand can. And the cultural permission to put her on the can is louder than it's been in a decade.
What if you don't source from a single farm? What if you're buying through a co-op or aggregator?
You can still name the people, the processor, the miller, the fermenter, the woman who runs the cold press in your supply chain. Specificity is the asset.
What's the lazy version?
One Instagram post in March with a stock photo of hands holding soil. That version loses. The version that wins is a long-form video series. 12 operators, 12 months. Named, paid fairly, on camera, in their own words.
Pay the farmer first, talk about her second.
Pay her first. That's the floor.
What's the premium side play?
Co-branded SKUs and limited runs, named on the label. The buyer who pays the premium for a small batch run wants the story, the photo, and the farm. All 3. Don't hide any of them.
Okay, 3 things to actually do.
1. If you source from a named farm or grower, pull her into a content brief this week. Long-form video, IG carousel, photo arc that runs through harvest. Pay her for the time. Don't ask for it free.
2. If your supply chain runs through a co-op or aggregator, walk it backward this month. Find the woman who actually runs the cold press or the mill. Get her name. Get her on the page.
3. Plan 1 co-branded SKU or limited run with a named female-led farm for Q3. Small batch. Tell the whole story on the label. The premium pays for the work.
Portable power. 5 years ago, it was an accessory. A nice-to-have for the rooftop tent crowd. Today, it's the tentpole. Goal Zero, Jackery, EcoFlow, BioLite, Anker, every one of them is showing up in the top viral outdoor product roundups.
What's the underlying shift?
The campsite load changed. 5 years ago, you packed a flashlight and a cooler with ice. Now, you're running a fridge, a Starlink terminal, a phone, a drone, 2 cameras, a CPAP. The off-grid weekend is data-dependent.
So gas generators are losing.
Losing fast. 12-volt DC battery stacks are quiet, clean, and pair with solar. Gas is loud, smells, and you can't run one inside a tent or near food. The category split. The buyer voted.
And this is a brand opportunity that almost nobody's nailing.
Almost nobody. Most of the marketing in this category is still spec sheet content. Watt hours, charge cycles, numbers on a slide.
What works instead?
Real-world load testing. How many days does this unit run a fridge full of brisket? How many drone flights between charges? Can it boot a jet boil? How does it pair with a 100-watt panel in West Texas in August? Show the failures. Show the recovery.
The failure footage is the asset.
The failure footage is the asset. Spec sheets don't scroll stop. A unit running flat at midnight in Big Bend with a fridge full of food does.
Same lesson as the food side. Specificity beats categorization.
Same lesson. Name the trip, name the load, name the panel. Show the recovery move.
What about the small operators selling into this category?
The 900-pound gorillas are EcoFlow and Jackery. The small brand wins on the specific use case. The drone photographer, the remote worker, the deer camp, the off-grid trailer. Pick a buyer, build for him, ignore the broad market positioning the big brands have to chase.
And the solar panel pairing is where the real engineering story sits.
Right. The unit-only sale is a commodity sale. The unit plus panel plus cabling system sale carries margin and earns trust. Lead with the system.
3 things from this one.
1. If you sell anything in this category, replace your spec sheet content this month. Get a unit out in the field, run a real load, film the failure, film the recovery. Ship 3 videos before the 4th of July.
2. Lead with the system, not the unit. The buyer pays the premium for the panel and cabling solution that works. The standalone power station is the commodity floor. The system is the margin.
3. Pick a specific buyer if you're competing against EcoFlow and Jackery on size. The drone photographer, the remote worker, the fishing guide. Build 6 months of content around that one person. The gorillas can't follow you into a narrow lane. Sprout's 2026 trends data is in. 57% of users want brands to publish original content series, not posts, series. Recurring characters, recurring slots, a runtime they can memorize.
So the algorithm finally caught up to how people actually watch.
Exactly. TikTok and Reels stopped scoring each post in isolation. They're scoring whether your last 3 posts pulled the same viewer back. A one-off viral is now a fluke. A serialized show with 12,000 average per episode and 80% return viewers is a business.
That's a structural shift, not a tactical one.
Right. The content calendar a marketing team builds today, themed weeks, Tip Tuesday, Throwback Thursday, that's a 2019 playbook. The platform's moved on.
What's the new shape?
TV Bible, not editorial calendar. 3 to 5 named shows. Each one gets a title, a host, a fixed runtime, a recurring opener, a closing line, and a publish day. Treat them like episodes of a show because that's exactly what the algorithm sees.
So if I'm running a small brand this morning,
Audit the last 90 days. Identify the 3 formats that actually held watch time. Kill the other 7. Name the survivors. Lock the publish day. Don't deviate.
The variety is the spice of life argument loses.
Variety is killing you, not helping you. The viewer can't memorize a schedule she can't predict. The algorithm can't compound a signal that doesn't exist.
Alexis's friend who runs the saddle shop in Granbury started filming the same rebuild every Friday. Same time, same coffee can, same phone angle. Her return viewers tripled in 6 weeks.
That's the playbook in one sentence. Same time, same angle, same operator. The audience showed up because the schedule existed.
What's the trap?
Trying to cover everything. The brand that runs 4 shows and does them well outperforms the brand that runs 16 and does them once.
Does this work without the founder on camera?
Works better with a named human. The show needs a face. Doesn't have to be the founder. Has to be one recognizable person carrying it.
What about production quality?
It stays low. The phone, the operator, the recurring slot. Don't overproduce. The audience shows up for the consistency, not the cinematography.
3 moves before the break.
1. Audit your last 90 days this week. Identify the 3 formats that held watch time. Kill everything else by Friday.
2. Name your surviving shows. Title, host, runtime, opener, publish day. 1 page per show. Treat it like a production document, not a content calendar.
3. Lock a publish day per show and don't deviate for 90 days. Same day, same time, same place. The algorithm rewards the predictability. The audience rewards the consistency. The production team finally gets a real workflow instead of a guessing game.
If that sounded like the kind of pipeline you'd like to build, that's what GallucciNet does. AI-assisted content engines for outdoor lifestyle brands and clean label CPG. Daily research, weekly long form, a library of short form your founder can ship from a phone. The episode you just listened to came out of one of those pipelines. If you want to talk, gallucci.net or DM at galluccinet on Instagram or LinkedIn. Talk tomorrow.
Bye, y'all.
Drive careful.